pieces of pork belly for us. I'll set one aside for a moment. We're just gonna carve this into some nice burn ends. I just like to go about the width of the blade of my knife down here. Just guesstimate it. Nice forward and watch that thumb. Pull it back. Slip it and sliding. Tip for that is to chill it before you cut it. We'll do that later with the bacon. But for now, that gets us started along that pathway. Alright, here we go. Cut us some pieces. Good times. That gives us quite a bit. We're excited about that. We're gonna do 2 batches. So I'm expecting quite a bit of shrinkage off of that as it cooks. It's gonna get smaller, compacted. So you can see the layers, got the fat, got the meat. Good. All right, get that out of the way. I was gonna go ahead and try it in the bowl, but these have a tendency to get super salty. You wanna season it like you would a piece of meat you're gonna eat, not necessarily something you're trying to cure. So, it'll end up back in the bowl in a little bit, but for now, let's just get that on the counter. Get it out. All right. I'm gonna take it just very, very gently. Sprinkle some salt on it. This is just some standard sea salt. Very, very limited. Like I said, that was only a couple of, maybe a tablespoon and a half of salt for all of that side. Mix it in, mostly trying to flip over. Not terribly precise, but doing an effect, an attempt. All right. Okay, here we go again. Another roughly tablespoon. You can see how precise I like to be. All right. Okay. Pull some freshly ground pepper, just because. here. The pepper will transfer from one to the other without really, not like the salt that does transfer, but not the best. Kind of absorbs in. So here we go. Back in our bowl. Lots. What we have first is our basket. The basket comes in two parts. The basket for the rotisserie has clips and hooks on the back. Right here. See those there? Hooks. They hook into these rings on the back. Right there. So this just goes in like that. Hooks into place. Once those hooks are on, if it doesn't run away from me, there we go. Once those hooks are on, you're in. Latches on the front, lock in place. Clean, simple, beautiful. Standard mounts on the ends for it to go onto your rotisserie bar. All right, let's loosen those up. Make it so you can get that all the way through there. There we go. Check the other side. And run our rod right through it. There we go. Beauty of this is that you can do it on the left, on the right, simply to be able to make sure you can have access to other grilling on there if you wanted to, or to leave it right in the middle. For this particular cook, I'm not cooking anything else on the smoker at this time, so we're gonna go this methodology, aim right for the middle. Most of your grills and smokers are designed when they have a rotisserie to have the heat right in the middle, to be able to have that be the standard place for it. If you're not familiar with rotisseries, as the metal for these screws heats up in the grill in your rotisserie, this now loosens and causes you problems. It's not as big of a deal for a basket like this that it has no other way to do than to rotate. But if you have it holding a chicken together, then those come loose and your forks come out and your chicken just flops around and burns. So definitely something to be aware of and be concerned with. So I just use pliers and crank those down nice and tight. Not trying to break anything. We're not trying to be a gorilla and just destroy everything. Nothing against gorillas, but that's what I always used to call them. Darn gorillas. There you go. Just give it a good, nice, snug tightening. All right. That's what we have. Let's get it out on the smoker. We'll have some fun. Okay. Here we go. My particular grill, Green Mountain Grill smoker. Good. It's got the rotisserie motor on the end. Got the hole that it feeds that through, and it's got the support on this side that it actually attaches to and rotates on. Alright. Okay, starting off. Put that right through there. And line it up with the hole outside there. There we go. And on the other side, drop that in. Perfect. Alright. Now we can open this up. Pop it off of there. There we go. Pop that off. Just throw the meat on in. Pretty simple. Kind of doubt that much is going to fit in, but hey, this is an adventure. Load it right up. Got that just filling it up. Gonna put the basket on top of it, cover it in, and so this is only half, so expecting to see lots of room to continue this. There we go. All right, as that cooks, it'll melt down. Let's see if we can get the cover back on. Cover's on, and lock, and lock. Good. Got the pork belly. All right, look at that. Good times, good times. It did shrink down quite a bit. Yeah, look at that. Just absolutely beautiful. It's so dark outside that I didn't do any kind of checking on it as far as that goes. Look at that. We're in the 176. 183 range, that definitely is there. The tenderness, just super tender. 190, we're sub 200 though, so I'm good with that. But just, look at that. Perfect. Tasty. And they're gonna be putting barbecue sauce on them anyway. So this is just perfect. Yep. Good. Tasty, juicy, crispy on the outside. Look at that. That is how many we got. That's a lot of pork belly. Now the beauty of this is you don't want to eat a lot. This will adversely affect your digestive system, and you will fill it and experience all sorts of enjoyment the next day as it tries to exit and flee your system. So, the thing to think of is, how are you going to use this? The way I like to use it is to take it and put it in quart-size freezer bags. In these quart-size freezer bags, you're able to capture an appropriate quantity of these to be able to put in and just take them out of the freezer, separate them, throw them onto a pan, put some barbecue sauce on them, just bring them up to temperature, and you got that taste of fresh grilling right there any time of year. Just fabulous. Throwing these in right now to show a visual of what that might look like. I will definitely let the rest of these cool before I do the rest of it. Nice, easy, simple. Got some friends coming over, you just want a snack. Definitely not something you do for a full meal, but a nice little snack, an extra with dinner. Good stuff. Turned out great. All right, with that in mind, thanks for watching. Good times.